you with some breaking news at this point in time, where the Delhi government versus LG hearing is underway in Supreme Court, and the centre has slammed Arvind Kejriwal. The government has said that Delhi government lacks political maturity. The centre also went on to argue that wrong perception is being created. That is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time, wherein a Delhi government versus LG hearing is concerned in Supreme Court. The centre has slammed Arvind Kejriwal government. Let me go across to my colleague Harish to get us more details on the story. Harish, clearly the centre has slammed the Arvind Kejriwal government, terming it to be a case of a lack of political maturity on the part of Arvind Kejriwal government, and that wrong perceptions were being created. Take us through the details.
Yes, that's right. Intense centre versus Kejriwal government battle on in the Supreme Court. Remember, 5-judge constitution bench is hearing a batch of petitions which had claimed to decide as to who has the upper hand in the governance of Delhi. And as of now, the Supreme Court is hearing this issue. And you remember, the Delhi government had accused the LG of interfering in the day-to-day affairs of the government and paralyzing the governance and virtually usurping the power of an elected government. But today, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, beginning the arguments for the centre, began on a very aggressive note. He said he has slammed the Kejriwal government and said that constant friction is existing as Delhi government lacks political maturity, and there's a wrong perception being created that LG is running the show, the court is being misled, and different ideologies have worked together harmoniously earlier. In fact, the solicitor is going on to say that there were, since 1992, there were several instances where parties owning different ideologies have governed the centre and the Delhi government. He was referring to the Congress government under Sheila Dikshit, but these centre and this state government worked very harmoniously and at peace, and there were never any friction. But ever since the Kejriwal government came into power, there has been constant friction. That is what the Solicitor General meant, and a wrong perception is being given to the Supreme Court that LG is running the show, and this was just building the castle in the air. And the Supreme Court is being misled, and the Solicitor General saying that he is going to lay down the facts. I'll quote him verbatim. He said, this entire issue is a matter of perception, not constitutionality. The impression that is being given that LG does everything, overriding an elected government in Delhi, is wrong. There have been many earlier instances when dispensations with conflicting and different ideologies have ruled centre and Delhi, but there was never this problem as what was earlier seen is a political maturity by the Delhi government, which is lacking now. Administration of the state went on to smoothly and in harmony. Remember, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta also laid down statistics to prove that the Kejriwal government is wrong, saying that right from 1992 till date, only 7 matters have been referred to President, citing difference between the governor and this chief minister. Only 7, and total 18,000 files came to LG as per law. But all files were cleared. A wrong perception is being created that LG is running the show and no elected body. What is being built is a castle in the air full of fiction, and here I am going to lay down the facts. Remember, the centre is now making a point-to-point rebuttal to the arguments forwarded by Advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who had appeared for the Delhi government and had claimed that there is an attempt to usurp the powers of the democratically elected Delhi government, and LG was interfering in the day-to-day affairs of the state, while the constitution says that the LG can only take a decision as per the aid and advice of the chief minister and the cabinet ministers. And while the centre only had power over the land, police and public order, here the centre was interfering in every decision being taken by Kejriwal government and scuttling the government in Delhi, and the Delhi government had also questioned the recent GNCTD Amendment Act, as per which had given the LG overarching powers in the day-to-day administration of the Delhi. So here is Solicitor General Tushar Mehta beginning very, very aggressively the arguments on behalf of the centre, saying that a wrong perception is being given to the Supreme Court that LG is running the show and not the democratically elected government of Delhi, which is completely wrong. Back to you.
Well, I appreciate you joining us, Harish, with all those details and the tug of war between the LG and the